Hello, 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 and welcome to the latest episode of If It Wasn't For My Knees. Tonight, we've got Uche, CT, Aki, and Mikey D. And we're going to start with breaking news, lads. Breaking news. Now we're starting with it. We're starting with
It's a joke.
Breaking news, Ballon d'Or winner has been announced.
Nonsense, man.
Step forward, Lionel Messi. Seventh-time winner. Ahead of Lewandowski and Jorginho. Haters are hating. Haters are hating. Messi's collecting.
Wait, so Messi should have got it. Wait, you're saying haters are hating. Should Messi have got it?
Nat Phillips should have got it, mate. Nat Phillips
should have got it, but I can see why Messi got it. Normally, it's the person
wait, you can see why he got it.
Normally, it's the person that wins the international.
No, it's not. I've never seen anyone that's win Copa America win that award ever. Never.
Why are you so angry?
Good point. Copa America has never been a prerequisite to win.
He has never been one.
Copa America should be recognized like any other international trophy.
No, that's
hold on.
Put some respect on it on the South American tournament.
That's not the point. It's never happened before, and it's
always the first time.
It's a pointless award. It's a pointless award.
It's always the first time.
Shocking stuff.
Well, congratulations, Uche.
Congratulations
to Messi.
Lewandowski should have won it.
That's a joke, man. I just think like honestly, one thing is very, very clear with these awards. Yeah, you have to be from a certain country because I don't see how if Lewandowski was not Polish, this will not be happening. I can guarantee you that. So it's a complete joke.
But there's no denying though that Lewandowski or Lewandowski, however you pronounce it.
My days.
He plays in a farmers league, mate. He plays in a farmers league.
How dare you?
You did an intro and outro with one word. Don't talk.
Does he not? Does he or does he not play in a farmers league?
How dare you?
No. Does he or does he not play in a farmers league?
He plays in the Champions League all the time, man.
The German league isn't that much more competitive than the French league, if you think about it. Bayern Munich have got that thing on tap ever since Klopp left.
So what? Him being scoring in the Champions League doesn't count now.
That's what I was gonna say. Champions League,
they didn't win the Champions League last season, did they?
He was on.
Did I say that? I said he scored a lot of goals in the Champions League. So clearly, you're claiming that he's in his Farmers League and he's scoring Champions League top goal scorer, and you're saying, but he didn't win it. What? Did Messi win it?
Did those go? Yeah, but Messi won.
Move on from this guy, man.
No, it's simple. It's simple. Is the Copa de America? Yeah, is that not a big trophy?
Copa de America.
What's that then?
What is it?
I need a translation. Google Translate.
Copa de America, mate. Copa de America.
It's called Copa America. Let me help you out. There's no D in there.
There is, mate. There is.
There isn't.
Anyway, is it a big trophy or not?
No.
It's not.
These guys don't recognize it anymore.
Next.
It's an international trophy, mate. It's up there with the Euro.
It's
up there with the Euros. It's up there with the African Nations Cup.
Who won the last one before Argentina?
Brazil.
This guy. By default, you said Brazil.
No, but it was Brazil though, was it not?
Who won it before that?
Exactly. Mate, I don't even know who won the Euros, but
yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Liar.
What?
I don't. I know. Obviously, England lost the last one, right? No, that was the World Cup. Anyway,
you know what?
I really want the Euros. Personally, I don't watch international football unless it's the World Cup. That's just me, and I watch some of the African.
The final together.
I watch some of the African Nations Cup when Morocco are playing.
I don't understand what's he talking about.
We're
not watching the final together, man.
What, the Euros?
We're not watching the final together.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Italy, yeah, that's it. But it wasn't a very memorable final. But my point being, anyway,
you need to take one of those tops off. You can't breathe.
my point being is one of them's won something and the other one hasn't. So it's.
Lewandowski didn't win the league, no?
But we've already kind of ascertained that it's a farmers league. It's like that. It's like winning the French league with PSG. Huh?
Copa America is the World Cup, is it?
It's the next best thing in international football for those players. Yeah, it's like the Euros. If England win the Euros, you're going to be gassing all day long, mate.
So whoever wins it should have
about what
you would be. About England winning the Euros.
I'm not going to be saying Harry Kane should be given the Ballon d'Or. Am I?
But are you saying what?
Clown.
Messi had a season like Harry Kane
should have got it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, facts.
He scored a lot of goals. Fair play to him, but he didn't score the goals that won the key trophies. And that's it at the end of the day.
But then you're looking at Poland are not going to win a trophy. So then then
he needs to win the Champions League
either. So that's probably why. If he won the Champions League, then it would have been certified. But
correct.
No, I don't even think it would have been.
Copa America trumps the German league, and they're going to win it anyway because they always win it.
It's a fix.
Well, how's it voted for anyway? Isn't it the France football readers or something?
It's fraud.
Does anyone know how it's voted for?
So he went PSG, and the France football writers voted for it, did they?
I'm asking a question. I don't know.
I'm just responding.
I'm asking.
No one. Do you know the answer?
Who, me?
Yeah. Voted by captains.
No, I'm asking you guys. I don't know.
Is it voted by 2 members of a international squad?
Isn't it voted by the captains of each squad?
Oh no, they invented other trophies, so I'm not sure whether.
Uche, do you know? Uche's annoyed.
Uche doesn't care. Nobody cares. Yeah. Messi won the award. Nobody cares. Imagine that.
I don't. Honestly, I used to respect that award, but I just realized totally now it's a joke. Yeah. The disrespect for someone to go through that and for this to happen I don't want to know about that award. They can get to know. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. It's a travesty. I'm devastated for the guy because it's just wrong. It's completely wrong.
Okay. On that cheery note. Okay, let's talk domestic football then. Premier League. Let's start with Liverpool against Southampton. Comfortable win at Anfield. Although, watching the match in full afterwards, it didn't look like it was as straightforward as the scoreline seemed because Alisson seemed to make quite a lot of saves. Uche.
Yeah, it was one of those ones. Yeah, you're right. There was a couple of mistakes that Thiago made, and for some reason, we had to work a lot harder than we needed to for the game. I don't know why, but it's Southampton, so hopefully they will learn from that mistake. Apart from those two incidents, from that moment onwards, was a very, very, very impressive performance all around. So I was really impressed with what was going on. Sorry?
Who are the highlights for you in terms of performance?
I think I'll go and start from the back. Robertson just decided that after seeing Tsimikas take all the headlines, that it's time that he showed everybody what he was all about. For it was, by a country mile, his best game this season for Liverpool. And then from there, Thiago obviously was excellent again. The Thiago-Fabinho partnership was extremely impressive. Obviously, Jota doing his own thing where, again, he starts off looking like he's not doing anything. And then before you know it, he's got 2 goals up in no time. So that was extremely impressive. So I just think it's another great performance. Lots of great goals, great moves. Nothing else to really say. It's too good to be true right now. As a Liverpool fan, the last 3 weeks, it's looking good.
Are we in the title race?
The last 2 weeks.
I mean,
the last 2 weeks, because 3 weeks ago you were out of the title race, mate.
He changed his tune now.
This guy.
Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed.
I see you're all trying to get some reaction. I'm not going to give.
No.
Answer the question. 3 weeks ago you were out of the title race, and now in the last few weeks everything's all bliss.
Because I genuinely was praying, literally hoping that Fabinho and Thiago will return. And I told you to you, Mikey, I said that you guys are coming on the wrong time to play Liverpool because anyhow those guys are back, then it's a completely different side. So obviously when they're back, it's completely changed the dynamic. At one point, it was looking very, very iffy. It's going to be Oxlade continuing and Curtis Jones and Henderson. And Oxlade and Henderson are not going to win you many things as a partnership. So, if you're asking me that, if Fabinho and Thiago could stay fit to the end of the season, we're never going to be out of the title race, put it that way. But I'm just not that comfortable to predict it because it hasn't happened many times. The times that they have played, the winning rate is ridiculous. I think is something like, is it 13 games, 14 games now? They've won
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I'm not accepting that because 2 games ago it was exactly where we're at right now. So actually, that's not the reason. So, are we in the title race or not? Is the question.
I think there's something wrong with your listeners.
No. There isn't.
If you're going to ask me a question, then you have to pause.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Are they clear? Is Uche saying Liverpool back in the title race now? Because I'm not totally clear.
If you're going to ask me a question, you're going to wait for me to answer, or you can ask me a question.
I waited, and you gave me some dribble for like 2 or 3 minutes. So and it was a simple yes or no, mate. It was a simple.
Aki some form today.
It was a simple yes or no, mate. It really was. Are we in the title race or are we not? Because you said no before. As Mikey rightly pointed out, 3 weeks ago, you said no.
Aki's asked the question. Uche, do you want to respond?
No, I don't want to respond to Aki.
Uche, are you in the title race?
Mikey, can you ask him?
Between the lines
people they like the sound of their own voice. I'm just gonna let them keep talking because, like I said, if you're gonna ask me a question, you have to wait me to answer. The moment he interrupts me, I'm gonna stop talking because he does this too many times. So I don't mind. If you want to ask me a question, you have to learn to keep quiet.
Mate, I'm not giving you 30 minutes for a yes or no answer. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine with me.
You want 30 minutes just to bloody say yes or no?
But just for my benefit. A Liverpool in the title race.
I will answer your question, but the moment he starts talking, I will stop. I'm telling you now.
Aki, be quiet.
All right, I am. Come on.
Aki, put him on mute.
I don't mind. Like I said, the moment he starts talking, I'm not gonna chat because I can't be doing this consistent every week where he's consistently.
God, I'm
hey, can you ask me? I'm gonna cry.
Mikey's asked the question now. Go on, Uche.
Like I've already said, right? For me, after what I saw before we faced Arsenal, I felt like we're out of the title race. Are we back in it? There's a couple of things that surprised me. Chelsea dropping points. Again, we're going to talk about it. Of course, we are based on where we are from the points basis. And like I said, for me, the key is Fabinho and Thiago. I'm just not confident that partnership is going to last the course of the season. If that partnership lasts the course of the season, we're never going to be out of the title race, put it that way. When I made that statement, I just got tired of Fabinho and Thiago constantly missing games. And if that happens again, which to be honest, all the stats point that way, unfortunately. And if that happens, then I don't think we've got what it takes to do it. I think these guys control the game. They're the perfect partnership, perfect tandem to take us forward to where we need to be. Just on a completely different level to any other midfielders we have and it's not even close. So yeah, if you can give me Thiago Fabinho, I would say we're never going to be out of it, no matter what.
Okay, does that answer your question, Aki? Just a yes or no?
Well, I could kind of just be on the fence. No, it doesn't actually, because what happens is now, like, let's say we go on a winning run and we beat, say, our next 5 opponents and we go top of the league. All of a sudden, hype man over here is going to be like, I always thought we were going to be in the, and obviously it wasn't true. The moment we lost one game and Chelsea and Man City won a game, he got shook and started saying Liverpool out of the title race. That was on cam, and he hasn't been man enough just to come out and say, do you know what? We lost. I was wrong. We've won a few games now. My hype juice is back. We're back. I think we're back in. That's all it takes. So I don't accept it. I don't accept it.
He's got a point. Respond.
Listen, I'm not responding to Aki.
I was gonna say, don't respond. Aki, tell me.
It's clear, mate. It's clear. You don't need to respond. Your silence is deafening.
No, because you can't control me. You can't. What you think you're trying to do, you're never gonna achieve it. So the moment you start talking,
it's not. I'm only going on what you're saying, mate. It's not like I've made this up. This is what you said 3 weeks ago. You said something. Now you're saying something else, and then you're trying to basically bore us to death with like a 5-minute essay. But it's simple, really.
What are you with essays? Okay, continue.
What did you eat today? What did you have today?
Spinach.
All right, Aki, did you what's your view on the game, and also can you tell us what you think about Liverpool's title chances?
Well, I never thought we were out of it, to be honest with you. It was looking a bit shaky because Chelsea were looking on top form, and since then they have shaken up a bit. But I thought from the beginning of the season, and so the moment that Man City started to lose, I think they lost against Tottenham in their first game, they lost against Palace. It was obvious that this season was going to be like previous seasons. Fans are back, so I think it's going to be a lot tighter between City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Now, obviously, if you start going 5-7 points behind them, then you can probably start saying you're out. 4 points is knee jerk, if you ask me. So I think we're definitely in it. We've never been out of it. We are relying on Van Dijk, Thiago, Fabinho, like our top players staying injury free. But I think we can do it this season. We're scoring a lot of goals, like a lot of goals, really. And our defense still isn't doing as good as what it can do. Like Konate, he's been a bit shaky, so he's obviously going to get a little bit better, or a lot better, hopefully. Matip seems to be past his injury problems, so it's all good. Against Southampton, I did watch it on my mobile.
How'd you do that?
Yeah, what?
Don't.
At 3 o'clock.
Well, actually, don't tell us. Don't tell us. That's fine.
Next commentary, isn't
it? No, but all teams are going to create chances against any team, even against the best team. So us, it can't be a big talking point. Like that Southampton had 2 chances against us. It was the first chance was Thiago giving the ball away stupidly, and then there was another chance. I've forgotten how it came about, but there's only really like two big chances, and I can accept that in a big game because
you can't. Trust me, you can't be giving away 2 big chances in a game.
Even Klopp wasn't happy with that.
Like, that's mad.
I think against Southampton, and if you look at our back four, if you look at specifically Konate, he's still learning the ropes. Like, so many times he's out of position. So the fact that he's bedding him in, we kept a clean sheet. We've won we've won by 4 goals. I think it's his second clean sheet on the trot. It's going to give him confidence. So of course, you never want to give chances away, but giving 2 chances away in a game, if you're given that context, onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards, indeed. CT and Mikey D, did you manage to catch the highlights of this match? Because obviously you couldn't watch it at 3 o'clock because that would be illegal.
Yeah, Aki, you got to give me the information how you watch 3 o'clock games, mate. I don't know how you're doing that. But I watched the highlights, and it seemed to be pretty straightforward, to be honest. And I know Southampton had a couple of chances, but I think you guys were in total control that game, and you just done what was expected, to be honest. And unfortunately, I won't get paid early by Uche and Aki because you guys are back in the title run, innit? So, yeah.
Mikey D, thoughts on the game, if you've got any?
As easy a win as I thought it was going to be in the end. Yeah, is what it is. You played Southampton. When you play a good, like, I expect you to win all of these games. Do you know what I mean? So whether Robertson was good or not is neither here nor there for me. Whether Konate was bad, you kept a clean sheet. It's neither here nor there. You won 4-0. And what's the difference in the table now? Couple points?
Yeah. 2 points, yeah.
So that's the most significant thing. The combination of results rather than the individual result.
Okay, well, talking about comfortable wins, let's talk about Arsenal against Newcastle. Comfortable as it comes, really. Saturday morning kickoff, wasn't it? Early afternoon kickoff. Newcastle looked like relegation fodder to me. But yeah, you can only beat what's in front of you, CT.
Yeah.
I think you were there, weren't you?
I was there, yeah. I was at the game.
Freezing.
What's that?
Freezing.
It was blitz, mate. I was freezing my toes off, man. But you know what? The first half, I think we were, I don't know, we wasn't really on it. It's like we were licking our wounds from the battering that we got at Anfield because we were in control of the game. Newcastle were no threat whatsoever. They were literally just fouling us all over the park in terms of like the first half and stuff. And the referee just didn't see anything. But we lacked a lot of sort of conviction in our attacks. There was no movement from the from anyone in midfield actually, and anything successful was coming through Tavares and Tomiyasu, and also Saka was turning up as well. But other than that, but the first half, I think we were struggling a bit. It's only the second half we came out and sort of Arteta must have said, look, lads, like, this ain't good enough. And we came out and we were like properly on it. Combinations were working. Tomiyasu and Tavares actually, I must say, I didn't think he would make this game. I didn't think he would make the squad because he had a shocker at Anfield. And I thought he was going to be replaced. And in the first half, he was taking some wild shots as well. So I didn't expect to see him come out basically in the second half. But he made up for his terrible performance, and I think he played really well. The goal from Saka, that combination down the left of, I think it was Saka, Tavares, and I forgot who else was involved. Maybe Smith Rowe. Someone else was involved anyway. It was like a wicked combination. It was like old school Arsenal, and Saka was brilliant in terms of getting us forward and getting that goal. And then second goal for Martinelli was amazing. This is what we've been calling out for 2-3 seasons, man. This kid he's special, but he's not getting an opportunity to display his sort of specialness. And I'm hoping that Arteta can see now. It may be to the detriment of what's his name, Mikey's guy, getting a place in the squad. I think he's further down the line.
How's that?
Well, I think he's down the pecking order now, isn't he? I think Martinelli, Pepe.
Oh, you think Martinelli's a wide player?
Yeah, definitely. He's going to be a wide player. He's going to learn his trade for playing wide because he probably is. He probably will become a striker eventually, but I think he's going to learn his trade on the wings in terms of because he just hasn't got that striker instinct yet. But that finish was class, and Tomiyasu again is so consistent. And again, Aaron Ramsdale makes worldy saves all day, man. As I said in the live stream, I think he's probably the best informed keeper in the Premiership at the moment.
He's making saves against Newcastle.
And then against Liverpool as well.
Against Liverpool. Again, everyone we play.
He makes worldy saves against everyone.
You know what I mean?
I'm asking, was he making saves against? Because I thought Newcastle were quite poor anyway, so I didn't watch the game. So was he actually making saves?
No, it was not saves, plural.
He made one memorable save.
Probably should have saved it anyway.
You think that, bro? But
it looked good.
It was a very good save.
No, it was good. It was good. I think
Newcastle actually had a shot. So Newcastle actually had the shot. I just think they just shot it.
Well, it was from 20 yards. But...
Honestly,
they're terrible. They're actually going down. I'm going to say
it's a free gift, isn't it? When you play Newcastle right now, it's a free gift until they fix something up.
Aubameyang missed the penalty, didn't he?
I was coming on to that point.
He hit the post.
I thought that'd be your first point.
There was no penalty.
There's no penalty.
We didn't have a penalty.
He missed an open goal.
Oh my lord!
And he hit the post. He hit the post. He hit the post.
We need a fact check on everything Aki said.
Same difference.
I was coming on to Aubameyang, actually.
I thought that'd be headline news, mate. Headline news.
I haven't spoken yet.
Go on. No, wait. Go on, Craig, and then we'll come to Mikey.
I think we need to invest in a marquee striker signing very, very soon. Probably not in January because we can't afford it, but in the summer. I was saying to Mikey, Uber, I think he's done, man. But
what happened to Nketiah?
I think he's done.
Shut your face.
He's packing his bag still, man.
He's gonna be gone. He's going on a free.
Wait, I don't understand it because there was this mad period where Nketiah was playing. I don't understand. So what has actually happened with Nketiah is what I'm trying to say.
He's out. He's gonna be going.
He got his opportunity and he didn't.
So I think I finally decided he's just not.
He's not good enough. He's not good enough. He had the opportunity and he didn't take it. He didn't take it for me. So, yeah, but I think we need to invest in a striker because Uber's not the one at the moment. And Lacazette, I think he's preparing to leave as well. So his heart's probably not on it. So I think if we're going to be serious top 4 contenders, I think we need a striker.
Nobody from the youth squad doing anything?
Balogun's gone up in the summer. Balogun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got his opportunity in the beginning of the season. He did all right. What, Brentford?
Yeah, that was it. It doesn't make no sense. He got one game.
He should get one of games, but I think because of the form we're in, I don't think he's going to risk that. I don't think he's going to risk it.
Yeah, he's got Aubameyang and Lacazette for this season anyway.
Yeah. Definitely.
So what do you think is missing Oba's game right now? Is it something that you're not seeing anymore when you go and watch
confidence?
Finishing.
His confidence is gone, and that's finishing he's known for, isn't it? Like just off the cuff chances.
He's missing easy chances.
Easy. It's tappings.
Does he not go through? Does he not go through spells like that normally?
Nah, not for us.
Yeah, no. He's always been the main man.
You could kind of he might not be in a game, but if he gets a chance in and around the penalty box, then you can kind of like say, yeah, he'll score.
Yeah.
Now he's getting 4-yard open goals and hitting a post. Or
stealing other people's goals and offside and he's finished.
Agent Exon.
He's finished. I think he's done.
Is he Werner level now?
Nah.
Not yet. That's too harsh.
No. I'm not going to be dissing, man. I was actually all right.
Okay.
How many goals has he scored this season?
Don't know. Not counting.
I don't even know.
Yeah. I can't see him many times. 3, 4. I can't be more than that.
Can't be because Arsenal haven't actually scored that many.
It's probably about 4.
Say we've scored
about 4 or 5.
1 or 2.
15, I think we've scored.
It can't be 1 or 2. It's got to be 4.
He's scored more than that.
About 4.
In the league. I'm not talking about
more than 1 and 2 in the league.
Mikey, what was your assessment of the match?
Yeah, Newcastle really a non-entity. I thought they could be dangerous on a break or with St. Maxin and Wilson. I think they could have utilised them a bit better if they tried.
But they didn't.
We were pretty comfortable. Saka was a key outlet. Aubameyang was a letdown, as we just discussed. Tavares was very good after his debacle against Liverpool. And like CT, I thought he was done. I thought Tierney was going to be coming straight back in. And a lot of the commentators were kind of suggesting that Tierney should have been back in. But then post-match, there's a lot of pundits saying that Tavares was actually like man of the match. So it's interesting how things play out. Arteta obviously saw something, and it's probably good man management because if he'd taken Tavares out at that point, then it could have crushed his confidence. And he has had a good run of games up until that Liverpool game where he just kind of went mad for a bit. The same with Lokonga. He put Lokonga in again straight away after he had that dizzy spell for 5 minutes against Liverpool. Lokonga was all right. It's probably a good game to be playing against Newcastle for them, to be fair. Although St. Maxim was their threat wide, so our kind of fullbacks would have had decent games to keep him quiet, which they did. And Martinelli came up with a good goal from Tomiyasu's pass. And so, unlike CT, I don't see Pepe moving down the order. Pepe's already down the order. I see Aubameyang kind of needing to be worked out a little bit for Martinelli to get some game time. Because Smith Rowe and Saka are the wide guys now. So I can't see Martinelli dislodging them. Smith Rowe can't play a number 10. Like he's good from wide.
I don't think Arteta rates him as a number 9, Martinelli. I think he rates him as a wide player. And
he needs to develop. So it could be he comes in for half an hour every now and again from a wide position until he's got the confidence and he's got a run of goals. Then he gets played through the middle. But yeah, it was an easy game. We're still up there.
Why are we spending so much time on these guys? I don't get it. What am I missing? It's still Arsenal.
Because we're here.
Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed.
What is the points
ahead of us? Are you
12th? What did you predict? 10th, 12th, or something? You said.
I said mid-table between 8th and 12th.
You're 5 points ahead of us.
But I also said I was
disgusted in you.
I also said I was impressed when you guys played us, despite the smacking that you got. I did tell you.
I wasn't.
I was impressed because I knew that you were capable.
I said that last week. Nobody heard me. I wasn't.
No one's listening to you.
Your internet was down.
The reason why I said I was impressed is because I genuinely feel like sometimes people focus on just one game. You've got to look at what people do well, and Arsenal will get a lot of points in this league because the other people are not Liverpool, and Arsenal will get points just the way it is.
That's exactly the take that I take.
That's what I genuinely felt watching the game. I know they took a smacking. I take that out of the way. We match up really well with Arsenal. If we played them a long time, we beat them a lot. The same with Southampton, actually. They're just teams that we match up well with. But Arsenal shouldn't be downhearted because they will get points, a lot of points in this league because they set up well. They've got a good team, man. They've got a good team. Although I don't understand what's going on in this league. So I've got teams that are in 5th, 6th, and 7th with goals for 15, 12, and 11. So that's Arsenal, Wolves, and Tottenham. So maybe you don't have to bang that many goals in this league anymore to get points on the table. So
looking at the goal difference, Arsenal on -2.
Yeah.
Wolves on 0 and Spurs on -6.
Yeah, but
mine,
it's kind of masked. It's kind of masked because Man City
was,
scored 5
yeah,
and Liverpool scored 4. So that's 9 in 2 games against us.
Yeah.
So it kind of.
I'm saying you're not actually scoring that many goals though. 15 in 13.
Yeah, no, it's not. But we've got a lot of clean sheets.
Yeah,
We've got a good structure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that if this Oba thing is one of those things that could be cured in a few games, Arsenal could do well in this league. I don't see anything in this league now, honestly, that I can honestly say, yeah, Arsenal cannot do X or whatever.
There isn't. Other than the 3,
they're top 4 contenders, in
yeah, definitely. Other than the 3 top teams,
when you were in the dungeon doing whatever you were doing in the dungeon. That's what I said last week.
Wait, how much did they have to pay to get you back?
The ransom was paid. Don't worry about the amount. The ransom was paid. I'm free now. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Let's talk about Chelsea against United as it affected what happened at the top. So I don't know about you guys, but I didn't expect anything from Man United. But Carrick did a number on Chelsea. They couldn't. Craig is like, what the hell are you saying?
He got lucky.
He didn't do a number. He got lucky.
He got very lucky.
They got lucky. Just say it as it is. They got lucky.
Yeah.
It was such a defensive error, man. Like,
to be honest,
you don't expect it from
it was one-way traffic, and yeah, if Chelsea had taken their chances, then it would have been a spanking, but they didn't. So it was 1-0. Craig.
Yeah, I didn't see the whole game. I know Carrick ain't no savior. I know that much. I know Chelsea was just literally all over him, and I blame that clown Werner. If Chelsea has a decent striker, they're battering Man United easily. Because Werner's just, I don't understand. This guy's he's trying to mess with my money, and I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. I think they need to realize that he's not the guy. Just get Lukaku in and just deal with it that way. But I think Man United got lucky, and you can't be benching CR7 like that because things are going to happen in that dressing room, man. I didn't understand that one. But the new guy's in now, so maybe, I don't know, he's got a plan. But if they keep benching CR7, things are going to erupt 100%.
Comment there from Sully 2021. We should have got battered being in United. Chelsea had 66% possession and 24 shots. We had 3 shots all game. You're right. You're right. When you put it like that, you're absolutely right. But they managed to get a result. Thinking about the new guy Rangnick coming in, what do you think he's gonna bring to United? Mikey, I know you're somebody who rates his previous performances with other clubs.
Well, number one, the previous manager was rubbish, so there's an improvement straight away.
Yep.
There'll be a tactical awareness, and he's going to get them playing football. That's the key thing, and that's dangerous in this league because they've got a lot of players that can actually score goals. So if he can get them playing football, and it'll be interesting actually because a lot of noise has been centered around the fact that it's a counter-attacking team and they've only got players that can counter-attack. And they haven't got players that can play a pressing game. So it's going to be interesting in which direction they go in.
How they balance it.
Because Rangnick is here for 6 months. He's not here for the long term. So he's here to deploy a system to get results for this season, basically. And I don't think there's a forward look for him being there next season either. So it's going to be interesting with Ronaldo. Carrick thought that he could bench him. Ronaldo's not happy.
Madman.
Ronaldo's not afraid to say that he's not happy. Ronaldo will say it with every action. And so whichever manager's there is in trouble if they're going to try and bench him. Basically.
But as you mentioned, Rangnick is somebody who's a fan of the Gegenpress, as they call it. Ronaldo's not really going to be doing that.
Yeah, but you know what? This is a hype thing, yeah? Everybody keeps centering around Ronaldo and this lack of pressing nonsense. But the actual issue is the combination of players that they have that can't press, not an individual player. Because Bruno Fernandes can't press. No. Nobody's chatting about it.
That's true.
Bruno Fernandes has been a passenger all season, virtually. Nobody's chatting about it. Ronaldo saved them on copious amounts of times. He's the reason that they're through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. And yet people want to center around, they brought in Ronaldo. Sancho wasn't played for the majority of the season. He's played the last 2 games and scored in both of them. So everybody knew that Sancho was a good player coming in and that he should be playing. Oh, well, actually, I knew. Not sure about you guys. So,
what do you mean? The stats and what he's been
no,
doing?
some people here were dissing, man.
The stats don't
Who
lie.
was it? Names. Who was it?
He's got a shiny head.
He wasn't playing well though, and that's what I was commenting.
He wasn't playing.
No, but when he started, he had played. It wasn't like he hadn't played anything.
Wait,
and he
didn't start the season, right?
But he played under Ole. I think he started the game and he came off the bench a couple of times.
He didn't start the season.
He started the game under Ole.
He came back from the Euros injured. He didn't start the season. Ole couldn't find a position for him because he started playing with Greenwood. Then he had Ronaldo, and he couldn't work out how to play Sancho. How can you not work out how to play Sancho? You saw what he's good at against Chelsea. You saw, the guy will get goals. He will get assists. He's pacey. He's got skill. You find a position for him.
Yeah, you got to utilize him.
You would think.
I think it's gonna be very, like I said, with this Ralph thing. It's just good entertainment. I've got my popcorn ready for what's gonna happen because to me, I genuinely think it's gonna be a disaster at the initial stage. I don't see how you can engage a pressing game mid-season without the training and the clientele and the time that you need to work on it. This is the worst time to enter a pressing game in December when you've got I think 7 league games in December. There's no time whatsoever. There's 3 or 4 days, a game every 3 or 4 days. So knowing what this guy is all about, which is literally his career is all about pressing. I don't think he has any other interest in anything that's not pressing. So I'll assume he's going to press because he hasn't got any other manual to use apart from pressing. And like Mikey said, I look at teams, Martial doesn't press. Fernandes doesn't press. Rashford cannot press.
Going to the midfield as well.
Midfield cannot press. Alex cannot press. Seriously, what is going to happen? What is he going to do? Is he a magician? What is he? What is he going to do? I don't get it. Some people, like you said, Mike, you were fixated on one player. I'm like, let's forget it. Just pretend Ronaldo doesn't exist. These players do not press. What are you going to do with them? I don't get it. You have to work on pressing angles. That takes time on the training pitch. There is no time to train on these things. There's 7 games they have to play in the league in December. There's literally no time. And this dude is all he knows is pressing. All his career to date is pressing. Doesn't know anything.
You know the funny thing? I saw about a week ago, this Rangnick in 2020 had an interview. And he basically said that Luke Shaw wasn't good enough to play for Man United.
Oh, mate.
Imagine.
That's a mess. That's a mess.
That's a howler. What's he going to do coming into that changing room now?
That's what I'm saying. It's a crazy situation because I'm looking at all the things that there's a way you have to press. You have to press with confidence. You have to press quite high. And when you press high and you get it wrong, you guys have seen presses. If you get presses wrong, you will get destroyed.
They've done it against you guys, didn't they? They pressed.
Yeah. I don't really know. I think it'd be interesting. Honestly, if he does something magical, I think he deserves a lot more personally because I can't see how he's able to do it in the most ridiculous time of the year. It's cold and there's a lot of games. No one has time. There's literally no time on the pitch. I could tell you, he's probably molding already, and he's had his players since mid-pre-season. There's no time in December to work on anything.
And Ranić won't be used to that kind of intensity of games one after the other as well. So that's another thing to add to it.
And that's another thing, like you said, you start with pressing in December. Guess what's that happening? Start tweaking hamstrings, wrist goals, calf goals, strains.
Hopefully,
it's gonna be fun anyway.
Uche, question, because I don't remember the answer to this, and Aki, you can answer as well. So Klopp came in October, I think it was, when he joined Liverpool. Did we see a pressing game from Liverpool? And how long did that take in that first season? Because I actually can't remember.
No, he definitely started to press, but it wasn't obviously nowhere near as high because he recognized quite instantly that the centre backs he had were not capable of what he wanted him to do. So he basically came up with a hybrid for quite a long time because he kind of said, well, I haven't got the players to do what I really want to do. So it was a lot of running, but not as much pressing. And I think in the second season, that's when he actually tried to press high intentionally. So it was like a hybrid, is what I would say. It wasn't his usual way of playing.
I think it was like that just for one game, if I'm honest, like against Spurs when we had Balotelli. But I think in that first season, we got a few spankings, if I remember correctly, because he was playing, he was trying to implement the pressing game. So I think he used the first season, because I think we came 7th in his first season, even though we got to the UEFA Cup final. He just didn't have the players, but I think he did try it. I think he did try it, and I think Man U I've probably written this season off, if I'm honest, and probably Ralph is going to be there to have his eye on his players, what players can kind of play the kind of vision that he wants to play in, and then he's going to have that 2 years to kind of shape the club, if Man U are smart, around what he thinks should happen, really, and I guess that's a bit of a worry, really. This season, I don't think Man U are going to be doing much. They'll be lucky if they can catch top 4. But you never know what can happen in the Champions League. It'll be next season and the season after that, because if they have a proper director of football calling the shots, buying the right players, over the summer, if Man U had bought some decent midfielders, they could have been challenging for the league this season.
And that would have helped their defenders, yeah. That would have helped Maguire defend.
Yeah,
that would have helped Maguire defend.
Yes, it would have done. It would have done, because your midfielders protect your defenders.
So Maguire would have stopped making mistakes and wouldn't be getting sent off. Luke Shaw would have come back as a left back and not a kebab man.
Maguire and Shaw actually had decent starts of the season, but then they started to drop along with the rest of the
Varane
team.
wouldn't have got injured.
Huh?
Varane wouldn't have got injured because the midfielders would have held him
up. That's what Varane does, though.
Honestly, cannot remember the last time they kept a clean sheet. I think I just looked at the table and they've conceded 22 league goals, right, in 13 games. And I think just for context, Watford, which has been pumping in goals like nothing, have conceded 24. And Leeds United, that everyone obviously knows having a bad season, have conceded 20. So this is not a team that is a farcical. I don't understand why, like you said, the amount of goals they conceded, something is wrong.
How many goals did they concede last season? Because they had a pretty decent.
Nothing like this.
Exactly. And the issue was because of the players they bought. They didn't buy players that they needed for the positions that they needed.
No, wait. Sorry. So last season they didn't have the same issues they had this season, and you're blaming the player purchases that haven't really played this season because they've been playing the same old midfielders that they had last season that were there keeping
and the same
tally down.
And the same
thing is, Ole had a system last season that was working pretty well. Like they came second, they got to a few finals or semi-finals, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Huh?
No fans, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever. But at the end of it,
it's not whatever, is it? I mean,
it's a big factor. Yeah,
it's a big deal, but okay.
What was the big deal? Sorry,
Well,
I don't think there being no fans that was instrumental in Man U finishing second last season, if I'm honest. But okay.
But we can agree to disagree.
Clearly, it was.
We can. My issue with Man U is that they had a plan and then they deviated from that plan the moment that a couple of players that they had their eye on became available. It was like you got a missus, you go to a nightclub.
What plan did they have?
Some next chick with a maxi dress takes your eye, and you think, rah, rah, rah. Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. Ronaldo became available.
What plan did they have?
Ronaldo became available. Ronaldo became available because they wanted to pinch him off Man City. Didn't need him. He wasn't part of the plan. So they deviated from that plan. Sancho, again, you could say he was part of the plan, but that plan was probably a year or 2 years ago. Obviously, like 2 years later, he becomes available. Yeah, let's splash. So they deviated from a plan that they should have had, which would have been that team last season wasn't actually too bad. Let's plug the gaps. Let's replace like Fred, because Fred is a waxter, you know. Maybe let's get a decent defender, right? They didn't need to get Ronaldo, and they didn't need to get Sancho, in my honest opinion.
But they got Varane.
So they got Varane. You named two positions for them to get. You said, let's replace Fred.
A defender that doesn't get injured all the time. I wouldn't have bought Varane.
They got a defender.
I would agree with what Aki said, to be honest, but we don't need to go into that detail because we know everyone. I
disagree wholeheartedly.
United's midfield is United fans will tell you their midfield is shocking. Everyone can see it. It's not rocket science. They should have bought somebody to improve.
But they came second with it, so they keep gassing over.
You can't compare season on season and say, oh, they came second with this, and then say, oh no, we should pull everything up, because you're just bigging them up for coming second.
Exactly.
You can't big them up for coming second and then say, oh, we need X, Y, and Z, and you only mentioned two positions. Those two positions are going to do nothing. Because this season, Shaw started, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Fred, McTominay, Matic has played, Fernandes has played. All of them played last season.
Yeah.
Rashford was out at the beginning of the season, came back in. He played last season.
Yeah.
Greenwood started the season. He was one of their key players last season. What's changed?
They changed their style to accommodate their new purchases. That's what I'm saying.
So they didn't.
They did.
So if you want me to help you, I'll tell you what changed.
I don't think so.
They did.
So no, they didn't.
They went from being like a counter-attacking team, to like against us. Even Ole said it.
No. Wait. Don't get sidetracked.
I'm not getting sidetracked.
From counter-attacking team to
trying to play, like dominating football, like pressing and like stuff like
that. Oh right, wait, stop. Right, so they went from counter-attacking, which they were good at, to pressing, and you think that was Ronaldo and Sancho's fault or the manager? Because it's clearly the manager's fault for trying to change it, because counter-attacking would have benefited everybody in that United team.
Okay, so let's rewind back to where this all started from. So where this all started from was me saying, look, this Ralph geezer, he's not going to do that much this season. He's probably going to fail, actually, this season. They're going to write it off. But for the coming seasons, he might be a threat, because what they'll now have is a director of football who will be able to influence things like transfers to make sure that what happened last season doesn't happen, because that stuff wouldn't happen to Liverpool.
Right. Aki, it
doesn't happen to a City, because
you know why you're talking too much, because
no, but I'm not.
You brought up some points. No, stop. You brought up some points and I was addressing them, and now you've gone back to the beginning.
Because that's the beginning.
The points that, stop. No, because I didn't address the points at the beginning.
So far, no, because we've gone. We've gone so far away from the point. That's the reason why I felt necessary to bring it back.
So let me just squash that point there. Ranić
coming
in and not having an expectation is nonsense, because otherwise there's no point. They continue with Oli. If it's a write-off season, you continue with Oli. You bring in your guy at the end of the season. You still get Ranić as the planner, because if that was the plan,
But he
stop.
Come on,
I'm explaining.
You're
still get Ranić as the director of football. He doesn't have to be a manager. So your point,
Mikey,
Ranić's been
my point is valid, mate. That's what it is. You just need to get it.
I just stated your point.
Think through the logic, mate. Think through
it. There is no logic. It was quick. It was quick.
Order.
Mikey.
What's up?
Mikey.
All right. I thought you were saying
so I found out something today. I don't know if anyone knew this, but I didn't know it. So apparently Ranić is going to be kept on as a consultant for the next 2 years. So he's coming to be the manager this season as interim, and he's going to be a consultant for the next 2 years. I don't know whether that's to identify players, to help with director of football, identify the next manager, blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
Making that he didn't need to be brought in as a manager to crash.
But the club brought him in as a manager.
Exactly. But Aki's point was he's been brought in and this season is a write-off. That's not my point. I disagree with that completely.
So what do you think? What do you think that? What do you think
their
target is?
The whole point is United can't afford not to be in the Champions League, and they've made a change to make the best choice they think possible to be able to maintain that Champions League position. They need the money. They need the revenue coming in from Champions League football.
I'm not.
And they saw this guy as the best option. Who was the other options? There weren't many.
Zidane?
No, because you're saying he's an option. By all accounts, Zidane doesn't want to come to England. He doesn't know English and he doesn't feel comfortable.
Pot.
He can't leave mid-season. Should we go for all of them?
He's got a club.
Who else?
They're not going to release him.
Brendan Rodgers?
No, all I'm saying is that if there's a manager out there that Man U really, really wanted that badly, they'd put out all the stuff to get him. The very fact that they tried to go for Ralph in 2019 and he's turned around and said no because I want complete control of the club, right? So what's changed between now and then? They're going to give him complete control for those 2 years and it'll probably expand beyond that. This season, honestly, Man U don't need the money from Champions League. They don't need it. If there's any club out there that can go a season without Champions League football, it would be that scum club. But it's true.
Go and speak to their owners and tell them they don't need it. You muppet.
All right. We've got 8 minutes left. Let's move on. I don't really want to talk about. I don't really want to talk about the City West Ham game. I don't know if anyone watched it. I didn't.
Nah.
No, silence. I'll take that as a no. So let's move on to predictions for the midweek games. So we've got a round of midweek games coming up. Some juicy ties in there. Manchester United are taking on Arsenal. Is that home or away for you guys?
Away, Old Trafford, mate.
Away. So what do you think's happening? Is that Rangnick's first game in charge, or is it
he
still
won't
Carrick?
be in the dugout apparently?
Yeah, there's some sort of visa issues or something.
Yeah,
like that.
work permit. Brexit.
That's good.
Right. So Carrick's going to do a number on you guys then, isn't it?
I hope he does that. I hope he tries to do that stuff again because we'll batter him.
He probably will.
We'll handle them. We've done pretty well in Old Trafford the last few seasons, I believe.
I hate to say it, but you guys are going to get battered.
No, we ain't. No chance.
Wasn't it 8-2 when you guys got smashed at Old Trafford?
We're just going in the archives and stuff. We're going back in
it wasn't that long
Stay in
ago.
this century, bro. Don't worry about that.
It wasn't that long ago.
It was.
I think you got a worse record at Old Trafford than you do at Anfield, don't you?
Not in recent times. I think.
What's wrong with you? CT opened up by saying in recent times we've got wins.
In recent times,
we're talking about our record.
How recent are those recent times?
You've got Google.
Go Google the last couple seasons, mate.
CT, what? The guy's trolling you. CT,
I know what's going on.
What do you think the score is going to be, or what do you think the result's going to be?
I think it will be. I think we're going to start off well, and I think we'll score a couple of early goals, 2-0, and I think they'll get one back. So I think it'll be 2-1.
Okay, top 4 challengers battling it out. Arsenal to come out on top. Mikey,
I think 1-0.
1-0. Okay.
Yeah, I would have preferred if Ollie was still there, to be honest.
I think everyone would.
They're going to have a negative
limbo, man.
Spoiling game. Yeah, but they're going to have a negative spoiling game, and I don't know. 1-0.
1-0. Uche, what do you think?
I like Arsenal, so I'm gonna go for a Gunners to do a job on it. So I'm gonna go 2-1 Arsenal.
Did you catch that though? Mikey and CT said he likes Arsenal, so don't get it twisted.
He's trolling. I'm not even buying
it. Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
I'm not trolling. I've looked around.
Mate.
I've looked around Premier League. There's nothing there for Arsenal to be fearing. The top 3 are gone. That's none of your business. You know that. You accept it. And then the rest, you got nothing to fear.
You better start winning to increase that points differential between us, though.
No. The thing obviously is still kind of early-ish. I reckon by the end of once it's January, you won't be able to even see us. Right?
I reckon we will. You know.
Nah, we're gone.
I'm not saying we're challenging, by the way, but I reckon we're still going to be.
Nah, I'm seeing double digits by January.
You think so?
First week in January, yeah.
If you're saying double digits, then I think that you'll be clear.
Nah, we ain't getting clear of nobody, man. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We're not going clear of no one.
Okay, and
anyway, I'll go with a ball draw, 0-0.
I thought you said they were going to get spanked.
I'm
just winding them back, winding them up, trying to bring back some memories.
That's why.
Nah, but I reckon, as Mikey said, I reckon Man U will go defensive. They won't want to get beat. Arsenal don't really have a habit of scoring a lot of goals. It's got written 0-0 all over it.
Okay, so we've got 2 wins, 2 draws. I reckon it will be a draw. I can't see United winning it, but I can't see Arsenal winning it either. So I'll go for a draw. All right. So other fixtures: Everton, Merseyside derby. This is the scene of the assault on VVD last season. On not just VVD, but also Thiago, who was out for 3 months after that match. Aki, what do you reckon? Everton have been a terrible run. I don't think they've won a game since September, and it's now
isn't it?
Nearly December.
Don't worry about that. Form's off the table, mate, in a derby. Don't worry about that, mate.
I've read that
if CT, it's all right.
If they lose, then Rafa gets sacked. That's what I've read. They should get spanked, but it's one of those games really where it's going to be a weekday evening, cold, dark. Their fans are going to be up for it. They're probably going to be violent. Any win will do, really. We just need to win that game.
So
prediction.
I'll go 3-1.
3-1 to Liverpool. CT.
Yeah.
Falls out the window.
Falls out the window, man.
Don't matter. Number in his old club.
Hey, the fans are going to be up for it. Rafa's going to be up for it. I think this could be a very sticky game for you guys because you could come out with a few injuries that could cost your season. Everton
you know
are going to be.
That's probably the best that they can do.
I'm telling you, someone's getting taken out that game. Trust me. I don't think Everton will win, but I think it will be something like 2-2. I think it'll be a 2-2 draw. But you guys will have a few injuries.
Lost your mind.
Trust me, they're gonna have a few injuries.
Go on, Mikey. What are you saying?
5-0. I'm not playing.
It's definitely getting great.
Everton are getting papped. They are atrocious under the weighter.
They haven't got Dominic Calvert-Lewin still isn't back. I don't know about Richarlison. I don't think he played.
They play Solomon Rondon. I heard on the radio when I was coming back this evening that they kept Rondon on for the 90 minutes on Saturday. They only made 1 substitution, and that was to take Townsend off for Gray. They were losing 1-0 to Brentford for virtually the whole game, and they only made 1 substitution. The guy is a dead man walking, and Liverpool are going to put him in that coffin.
All right, and Uche.
Irony.
It's not. I hate this fixture. I've always hated it. It's a pointless fixture. I can't stand it. CT's completely spot on. It's their cup final, and I fear somebody, at least 2 players, is gonna get injured easily. They're not gonna take it. So the last 4 fixtures: 2-2, 0-0, 0-0, 0-0. It's just a battle. It's ugly. It's shameful. It's disgusting. We should batter them, like Mikey said, but I just can't see it.
They won't allow that.
Trust me.
Everyone
can't defend.
They'll get their draw. No, Mikey, I know what you're saying. Everything you're saying should be how it should be. But every time I tune into this fixture, it's always a reminder that is never going to be your day at Goodison Park. It's just, I don't know what to say. So to me, I'm just going to go with the form, which is going to be another 0-0. And 2 players is going to go missing. That's just the way it goes. And the sooner the referee blows the whistle on this game, the better. Honestly, I don't care. I don't really care about the result. I genuinely don't. Whatever happens, if you don't give me the injury, I actually don't mind if we draw the game. I don't care if you give me that. So I'm going to go with...
You draw the game, you're finished. Out of the title race.
Again.
Honestly, I'm not comfortable about this fixture, so I don't like it. There's just too many bad. But there's been too many bad moments. This is not a fluke. Something wrong. Goodison Park. Those people, I don't know what they do. It's their cup final. So let them have their usual day in the sun.
All right.
0-0.
So we're going for a draw. What is it? 0-0, did you say?
Yeah, 0-0. Just shoot.
0-0.
They're gonna crunch us, man. Bro, you know this. They're gonna crunch us.
Wait. Let me just a quick question. So if you're saying it's 0-0, are you gonna take Salah off as your captain then? Are you gonna keep him in? Because then you're gassing, bro. I'm gonna look at your team.
You're right. I'm not gonna give him captain this week.
I've got some news. I've got some news for you. On Salah. So apparently,
Salah's my captain.
All right. Well, you might want to rethink that, Mikey. So apparently, since Salah's been at the club, he's never played this fixture. He's never started this game.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh wow. Okay. They protected him, man.
Yeah,
they're gonna protect him. That was a 6-star. You should have said that.
I was ready for a hat trick.
There's a reason why. Because honestly, they will kill him. This is not a joke to these guys.
You gotta protect. Man.
This is not a joke to these guys.
Nah, he's gonna play.
He has to play.
I don't think he will. You know.
Mike, okay, Mike. Let me ask you a
We'll
question. Mike, do you think that's a fluke? Do you think that start is the fluke? You think it's not?
No, I don't.
It's not a fluke, man.
But I think
these guys.
Divock,
I think where
Divock, captain. That's what you need to do.
What I think is, I don't think it's a fluke. I think it's by design. But what I think is that where the title race is so close, and where you're going to be losing these guys to African nations, like in 6 weeks, I think that they'll be playing most of the games to try and get you to a position where if things tail off in those 2 games where they're absent, then you can come back and pick it back up. You can't afford to drop points now and then lose them guys.
I agree with you. Everything you're saying is logical.
It's a tough one.
This game is known for. This is consistent, right? This game is known. I just like joke. Me and Rel were watching the game during that COVID time. Went to the pub, and it happened again. This is what they do to us. It's like it doesn't matter what the manager is. It doesn't matter who the players are. They would always put 2 or 3 bad tackles, and players are crumbling. Origi's career was nearly finished. Van Dijk, Thiago, ankle, finished. This is what they do. They would. I don't know. I hate it. Honestly, I can't stand this fixture. I just want it over. So I just don't like. I don't enjoy it any moment. I'm actually glad. I think I'm on a flight. I'm actually glad I'm on a flight. I just want to check the score when I come out, and all I want to do is check who's injured. Is anyone injured? No. Good. Give me the score. I don't care. No, they do this. It's ridiculous, man. It's honestly. It's ridiculous what it keeps happening. So this fixture is terrifying. The only good thing is you think it's late in the fixture, Mikey. I actually think it's great that it's this early. Just get it out of the way.
Yeah, I reckon probably go Milner in midfield for that reason.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that he can put some of that English spirit in there.
Yeah,
the other thing, Mikey.
Milner and Henderson.
Yeah. The other thing is I don't know if the stat is true, but I heard it today. We've won 1 of the last 9 at Goodison.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh wow!
It's 2-2-0-0-0-0-0.
Yeah, but
we won 1.
Benitez wasn't there.
That's true.
Benitez is our inside guy. He's our inside guy. Speaking of another inside guy, Villa against City. Are they gonna do us a favor?
No,
behave yourself. You what?
It's not going to be as comfortable.
He's got some bands tonight. Have you seen Man City this season?
Hey, the guy is auditioning for the Liverpool job, so he needs to be getting these kind of results.
Listen,
he's got 2 wins. He ain't going to be beating City.
The honeymoon period is over, bro. They're going to get a
firmly over.
They'll try their best, but
I don't think it'll be that easy for City, though. I think. I think they're facing Villa at a bad time. They've got new manager bound.
Don't ever say that.
It won't be as easy.
It's not like
as
they're
it was.
playing Liverpool or Chelsea.
No, but it won't be. But they've lost to Palace though. They lost to Spurs, so there's a template there.
And Villa play like that, do they?
There is a template there.
Villa don't play like that.
I actually think Villa.
I haven't seen them play since Gerrard came there. I don't know what.
Neither have I.
To be honest,
I'd imagine he's quite defensive.
I don't know. I have no
His
idea.
Rangers team wasn't defensive.
It was when he first started. He focused on getting the defense right.
They weren't defensive.
Don't act like he's watching the Scottish Premier League.
I saw some of the games.
Why are you analysing the early fixtures? Yeah, when they played Livingston or Ayr United, they were playing defensively to sort. Now, come on.
Shore things up.
I've got mates who are Rangers fans, isn't it?
2 banks of 4.
Fair enough. Okay, let's wrap it up there. So
wait, I didn't get to predict.
Oh no, we didn't. None of us did actually. Go on.
4-0 City.
4-0 City. CT.
You'll see.
I'm gonna go 3-0.
3-0. Aki.
2-1 to City.
2-1 City. I'll say the same. And Uche.
I'm gonna be positive. Come on, Villa. 2-1 Villa.
2-1 Villa.
I say 4-0 City and 80% possession for City as well.
80%.
And by the way, I second that. They'll have 80% possession and lose 2-1.
No, that is actually the template of how they lose.
It's true.
They have 80% possession.
But my problem is they have Watkins. And Watkins, I just need him to turn up one game of this season. So against the big boys, because he's good at running channels. They got Bailey, they got Watkins, they got a chance. Watkins, yeah, Watkins, definitely.
Okay, all right, lads. Let's end the show there. Let's end up with our highlights of the week. I hope you've all got some ready. So we're gonna start with Uche.
Oh,
wow,
man.
with me, I didn't expect that. So CT's always begging someone to be given flowers almost every week. Give him some flowers. Give him some flowers. I ain't giving him this flower.
Wow.
No chance, mate.
I was gonna screen record this, bro.
No. I actually had this in mind. I'm like, this guy's always begging for flowers. The flowers is gonna be going to Jota, mate. I thought it was fantastic. Great brace, great player, and he should have banged his hat trick with that lovely cross by Robertson, but he was unlucky. So that's my
highlight of the week. Go on, Mikey.
Steph Curry, Golden State Warriors. They're looking good this season.
Yeah, man.
Steph is looking fresh.
Looking fire.
Yeah, I like that. So that's mine.
All right, Steph Curry, Golden State Warriors, and Craig. You're no. I'm gonna go to Aki. You're last, Craig.
That's our appointment.
I don't know if you guys watched the Real Madrid game yesterday, but Vinny's goal.
Junior.
Yeah.
Strike was crazy.
Last minute as well. Last minute.
Oh. Not quite last minute.
86th.
Well, that's last minute, mate. Come on.
Well, I mean, it literally isn't, but
it really isn't.
It's in the range of last minute, mate. Scoring with less than 5 minutes to go is last minute.
We don't like fake news. That's
last minutes, plural.
Right, you can change it if you like.
I should have gone with you first, Craig.
You should have. I hadn't even got one, but I'm gonna freestyle it anyway. I'm gonna go with Bukayo Saka. Actually, showing a bit of form that he had from last season, and he seems to be coming into good form again. But he got injured at the end of the game, so it might not last for long. But apparently, it might not be that bad. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to Saka.
I thought you were gonna give it to your boy Jorginho.
Nah, man. This guy, he's playing my money, bro. He's playing my money, bro. No way.
Oh, yeah, that was a mockery. That touch.
Terrible. What was that?
That was beautiful. Beautiful. So I will go with who do I want to go for? I'm going to go with Messi. I was going to go with...
End this thing now.
Lock it off.
Lock it off.
I was going to go with Carrick.
Subscribe, like, do all of that good stuff down the bottom.
Ballon d'Or winner, 7-time winner. Haters going to hate.
Joke.
All right, crazy. I can't believe you're actually saying these kind of things with a straight face.
Messi, 7-time Ballon d'Or winner. Okay, end of the show. Everyone, thanks for joining us. Great show tonight. We'll be back next week. See you soon.
Wait, will we be back next week?
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Will we be back next week?
Fake host.
Fake host.
Fake host.
We're going to be abroad, so we'll have to think about that. But yeah, we'll let you know.
Ooh.